Good morning, Facebook. Back with your Tuesday tips with Chris Carnes here, attorney at Prevost Schaff, Mason & Carnes in Fayetteville and Frisco, Texas, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Today I want to first wish you all a happy Valentine's Day, and coming to you from the Disney Polynesian Resort with my family, so if you hear any special guests in the background, that's why you hear them. Today I'm going to talk about trusts. A lot of people hear the term trust and think it must mean you're very wealthy, or you hear the derogatory term trust fund baby, but that isn't that isn't something that should be the only thing associated with the term trust. Trusts are really a very beneficial, important vehicle for estate planning. And you don't have to be a millionaire to utilize a trust. A trust provides two primary benefits in my mind. First, asset protection, and second, control from the grave. First, asset protection, being that any assets passed into trust upon your death or gifted irrevocably into a trust during your life are protected from the reach of divorcing creditors, i.e. the spouse of your husband or wife after you pass away, car wreck creditors, plaintiff's attorney if you were to get in a wreck and get sued, and also judgment creditors if you were to get in a bad business deal and someone were to sue you. That is a very huge benefit of a trust, and is something that cannot be understated. Second is the control from the grave. Oftentimes I set up structures where assets pass first to a trust for the benefit of surviving spouse. Surviving spouse is the trustee of that trust, so she or he have control over what is done with those trust assets, subject to the terms of the trust. And then whenever they pass away, then it goes straight down to your descendants or other beneficiaries, stays in family lines, instead of going over to new husband or new wife or whoever else may try to reach into that bucket. There are very many different types of trusts. There are revocable living trusts, which you create during your life, and there are testamentary trusts that are put into your will and don't actually come about until you pass away. At a minimum, probably 90% of my clients have some sort of testamentary trust set up to protect the assets for the benefit of their children, and eventually those children themselves become co-trustee at 25 or 30, and then the sole trustee at 30 or 35. The trust structure also provides certain estate tax benefits that, depending on the size of your estate, can be utilized to capitalize on your unified gift and estate tax exemption that you have during your life and upon your passing. So not only are there asset protection and control from the grave features, but there's also tax benefits as well. And like I said, most people actually could benefit from a trust. You may not realize it. You may not think you have the assets for it. But if nothing else, many of us have a large life insurance policy on the husband or wife that should go into the trust to benefit the surviving spouse and or the children, in lieu of just sitting out there as low-hanging fruit for an attorney or a divorcing spouse. Again, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you have a great day. This was general information, not legal advice, from Chris Carnes, attorney at Prevost Schaff, Mason & Carnes in Frisco, Texas, and Fayetteville, Arkansas. Have a great Valentine's. Thank you.